Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use categories in Microsoft Outlook. So categories are really useful to sort out your inbox and various other folders. You can categorize certain emails if they fit into certain categories, and then you can later search for those categories. So I'm going to give this inquiry a certain category, and what I can do is right click and then go to categorize here, and I can just put it in the blue category. Now, because this is the first time I'm using the blue category, I can give this a name, inquiries, keep it as blue, and I'm going to give it a shortcut key of Control F2. Click yes. Now I can go down the other inquiries in this list and do Control F2 and Control F2. Now I've got a complaint down here. I'm going to give that a category as well. Now an alternative way I can do this is up on the home ribbon. You've got categorize over here. So I can click on there. I'm going to give that the green category. Again, it's going to ask me to give it a name and a shortcut key. I always think shortcut keys are a good idea. And then click yes. So now that's gone green, and click on that one, Control F3, that goes green as well. We can add multiple categories to different emails. So here I can, maybe this is a complaint as well, this inquiry. I can do Control F3, and now it's got multiple categories in there. So I can search by these categories now they're on here. So I can go up to the search bar at the top, and you can see one of the regularly used items there is to search by categories. I can just go into here and search by complaints. So it's going to find all the complaints, even the one that's tagged as something else as well. Or I can close that off, search again, and search for inquiries, and it will find my inquiries for me there as well. In the big search bar here as well, I've got an option for categorized, and I can search for complaints or inquiries or ones that are tagged with both. Okay, I'm going to close search. The master category list is where we can edit our categories. So if I go to categorize up here, I can come down to all categories, and I can see all my categories in here. Okay, and this is where I can delete them, or I could preempt the categories I'm going to use and maybe turn the orange category into one for spam. So rename that to spam. I'm not going to set a shortcut key this time, just click OK. That's also where I can go to remind myself what the different categories are. So because this doesn't have a shortcut key, I'm just going to right click, go to categorize, and put that as spam. And the categorize, the master category list is where I can see where shortcut keys are if I ever forget, or what I've got set up. Now there's only 6 here by default, but if I want more categories, I can have them. I can go to new, and I can set a color here, and there's loads of different options for colors that I can use. It's not infinite, but there's enough to keep you busy. The last thing with categories is that there's an option here called Set Quick Click. And that means that if you click on an email, you can just set a default category. So there's only one category you can set for this, but if it's the one that you use all the time, you can use that. But it only works if you haven't got this reading pane turned on. So if I go to View, Reading Pane, and turn that off, you can see here there's a categories column here. Okay, and if I go to Home again, Categorize, Set Quick Click, and I'm going to choose a category, so inquiries for example, and click OK. Then this AGM one, let's just say that's an inquiry, and I can click on there, and it adds that category straight in that section there. Okay, if I put it in here, that spam turns off and then turns into an inquiry. So it only works if you've got this categories column showing, which only works if you don't have the read that pane showing there. Okay, so that's how to use categories in Microsoft Outlook.